Whoa, hello folks. Bit of a turn up for the books. This is me in one of my vids. I bet you're all wondering why isn't he in any of his vids? But anyway, I thought I better. And today I'm just going to do a video, just a quick tour of my little shop, wood shop, whatever you want to call it. It's not a big wood shop. It's basically a 16 by 12 shed with no windows with a pent roof. Okay, and that is perfect for me, and got all my machines in it, and that's like, anyway, you see for yourself, and while we go round. Okay, starting on the left, I've got my workbench. I'm not going to go into great detail because I'll do that in another video. Must have a sturdy workbench, and above me workbench I've got all the tools that I use regularly, like me mitre clamp there, me tenon saw, me rubber mallet, and so on and so forth. Oh, don't know if you can see up there, me framing square and me little mini square. That mini square, that I only really use for setting up me, adjusting all me machines, like me blades, and making sure me blades and all that is square, and everything's square, like fences and what have you. Then over this side, which I don't use much, which I don't need to use them all the time, is stuff like spanners, pliers, got my knife there, and that sort of thing. I do use them quite a lot, but not as much as all that lot. Okay, and you need them above your workbench, because if you're here, if you're here assembling and you think, I need me saw, it's just right there. So, or have something like that above your workbench. Okay, and make use of the roof space. I've just really finished building this shed. Okay, again, this was all, I made this out of pallet wood. Took me about 6 months to get all the decent pallet wood for this, but I managed it, and I'm just setting it all up. Really, underneath my bench I've got me drawers. Always have drawers under your bench. And then again, just to the side of my bench I've got me saws, hand saws. Then I've got me clamps. I've got me sash clamps, G clamps, grip clamps, and then ones up there, I've been racking my brains all bloody day thinking what they are, and I can't think. I know what I've just gone. Right, so if any of you guys want to just message me just to tell me what they are, because I can't think of what they are, and it's just, no, it's on the tip of my tongue, but anyway, so just message me, yeah. And down here, I've got my my dust collection. Now I've opted, because I've got such a small area, I've opted for a little mobile one, so I can take it to the machine. The advantage of having a mobile one is you haven't got pipes all over the place, compared to a fixed one where you have to have pipes going to your machines. You can bring this to the machine, so that's a lot better. It's still sticking on the left side. I've got my the drawers for what I put my scrap paper in, bits of paper and sandpaper and that sort of stuff, and obviously woodworking plans and articles I clip out that I think that might come in handy, or whatever. I might try them one day. Behind this I've got a bed, which is a brand spanking new bed. I'm building an extension at the moment, so it's going to go in there. It's going to go in the second room when I've finished it, and I don't really want to ditch it because there's a grand's worth of bed, and it's just behind there. So it's taken up about 3 foot, about a metre of my workshop, which ain't very good. And then I've just got a shelf here. On that I keep me liquids. I keep me nails for me nail gun, screws and all sorts. And there, that is my batteries that have charged. Okay, but if you go down here on the chargers, I always keep the batteries that I need to charge on top of the chargers, then I know where I am. Just a quick little tip for you, always keep them separate, okay? Because there's nothing worse than picking up a battery, going to use it, and crap, it's flat. So, okay. And then up here I've got all my sets, like over like there. That I've got me drum sanders, I've got me chisels, I've got me tap and dies, There, I think that is me diamond sharpeners. Got other bits and bobs, nail guns and what have you. I don't really use them very often, but they're there. And just another junk shelf. Now getting on to the right wall, I have my bandsaw. Okay, it's only a cheap one, but again, because I'm very particular about having everything set up properly. You know, I make sure the blade is square with the bench, and that I do that every single week. Okay, without fail, all my machines. Okay, and then obviously I've got a spare blade. I think this is a 1/8 of an inch blade, nice thin, small one. On the side, I've got me push stick, and then under my bench saw, I've got my mitre and my fence for my bandsaw. Okay. Now a bit about my bench saw. I've modified it a bit. I've put another top on because I wanted to have a longer in feed and out feed. The width is exactly the same, and what I done when I done it, I put these 2 grooves in, okay, because they're ideal. And I've got to make myself a sled for this anyway, so they're going to come in, and the grooves are going to come in handy. This is me fence which I made. I'll go into details on that a bit later. And as far as me fence goes for me table saw, I ditched the one that came with the machine because it's only cheap Titan bench table saw, and it's rubbish. And I would advise anyone to just go out and get, unless you've got a really decent machine, just go out and get a bit of box section tubing, same size as your table, and just, as long as you've got a mark, like I've got one there, zoom in a bit, I've got one there, and that mark is to the right of me blade, and the same on the other side. As long as you've got that mark, you can measure from that mark, put your fence, clamp it up either side, and ready to go. So, and it's, of course, when it's clamped, it's as steady as, you know, it's steady as a rock when it's clamped. Safety gear, I keep all my safety gear to hand. Okay, like me ear mask, eye protection. I've got 2 lots of eye protection, mask and gloves, fire extinguisher in the back there. The reason why I've got it there is because that is where most of the sawdust is collected, like the sawdust from the table saw, and I've got from me dust collector, and also me compound. Okay, so it's within reach, which is a good, you know, good safety. And over here, still sticking on the right wall, I've got like my metalwork section. I don't really do much metalwork, so I don't need masses. Got my pillar drill, bench grinder, and then above that I've got all my drills, Forstner bits, spade bits, hole cutters, masonry bits, all that lot. Okay. Then underneath my pillar drill, I've got a press which I made. I'll go into more details of that later, but as you can see, all I done was used a car jack and made a framework, and these bits there, they're just, I take them out so I can hire it. If I've got a big bit to do, I take them out. If I've only got a small piece, then put them back in. And then here, me thicknesser. Okay, now, and also it's only a cheap one from Germany. I've had it years, and I made my own digital readout, so I'll go into that a bit later on. And yeah, basically I've got some like jigs and bits and bobs floating around, and that's basically my workshop. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you a few ideas, and yeah, email me. Oh, and don't forget to tell me what the bloody hell them things are called, because I still can't. They're on the tip of my tongue. I still can't remember. So don't forget to let me know. All right. So anyway, that's my workshop, and I hope it's given you a few ideas. But anyway, message me. Cheers.